Hello my friends, this is Emma. Today we're doing a comparison between authentic and replica Speedy B in Damier Ebene from Louis Vuitton. This is the size 30. I do have it like this on purpose because not many people know that when they package to you, it's actually already folded. Let's get started. So here are both of the bags fluffed up and unfolded. This is the front of the bag. We can tell already that this bag is darker canvas and this is a lighter canvas. Of course, one of them is authentic and one of them is replica. I'll leave that surprise for later. Here's a zoom in as close as I can for the canvas so you can see clearly what it looks like up close. Both shape of the bag, the chaps, and the handles itself are identical. They look and feel the same. The only difference is that this is a matte leather. You can kind of tell that this is not really shiny, but it is matte. And this one is the shiny one. So this is the old version for the authentic, and this is the new version of the authentic. The new ones are matte and the old one is shiny. Don't mind the stickers. They're covering initials for privacy concerns. Hope you don't mind. But here is the front of the bag. Go ahead and go over to the left side of the bag. So for the Speedy B or bandolier bags, especially for the size 30, they have the number 30 on it and it's hidden right here. As you can see, this one has the 30. And this one also has the 30. Now, looking at the left side of the bag, you can see that the alignment is very nice, very symmetrical on both of them. And a lot of people say that it's call outable for the shape of the bag. Now, some reps are way too rounded, but it should go up, almost looking like a little house. So up and then curves and like a dome. You can see that here and see that here. And it does indent a little bit in here, and it also indents more in here. Okay, let's go ahead and go to the back of the bag. So again, all the alignment, it's very symmetrical. The shape is the same size, same height, same width. Again, zooming in into the canvas so you can see the close-up and of it, the details. I'm gonna go to the right side of the bag now. There's no hidden numbers on this side, so the right side should always be blank. I could be wrong, but as far as I know, the right side doesn't have a number. So I can show you here, there's no number here and no number here. Again, we have that beautiful shape that looks like a house on the side, and it indents in right here at the top, and it indents here a little bit here also at the top. Okay, let's go over the top a little bit. Top, it's not much to see. It's very the same. I know I keep using the word the same. If you guys can tell me what other words I can use, I can definitely change it up a little bit. So here we have the bottom of the bag. And we have those beautiful 4 logos here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And here as well, 1, 2, 3, 4. If you didn't know, on the Speedy bags, Louis Vuitton likes to use one material and it kind of wraps all the way around. So you can see here that it's right side up, but as you turn it, it'll be upside down when you have it on the other side. But here is the bottom of the bag. Next, we're gonna go over the hardware. Let me set that back up. So for this Speedy B 30 hardware, you may want to assume that the hardware should be the same throughout, but surprisingly, it is not. So you can see that the teeth of it is almost like a faded, not so shiny gold hardware. And then you have this very matte zipper hardware. Same thing on this side, not so shiny teeth. And then you have some matte zippers here. Has the LV on there. And then we go to the hardware here. I would say it's not so shiny, kind of matte as well. Let's put them side by side. You can see this is the left bag on top, the right bag on the bottom. Same exact zipper, same exact teeth or zipper teeth. I think that's what it's called. And let's go over the side hardwares. Again, it's matte here and matte here. Kind of put that side by side there. Same. I did notice as well the stitching is very nice here, and some reps also get it wrong and they kind of put the threading out here, but you definitely want it just inside, just like that on both ends. The piping is also really nice on both of them, and it's both correct. And still on the topic of hardware, the reason why I brought that up is because the handles have very shiny hardware. So it's much shinier and a different shade than the bag itself. You would think it would be uniform throughout the bag and the strap itself, but it is not. So the bag itself has a matte gold hardware, and then the straps would have a very shiny gold hardware. And these are the two straps together. Again, one is matte and one is shiny. Sorry, it's hard to keep them down, but I will go in depth about the straps later on. Let's go inside the bag now. And the inside of the Damia bean bag should be a really bright red. I'll try to get it here. I think it's easier if I bring this out. There we go. Here is the inside flap of that one. And here is the inside flap of this red one. So one is a much newer bag and one is very old. If you didn't know, now you know. So this is the older bag. It's kind of faded now, it needs to be cleaned up. And this is the newer bag, which is the bright, vibrant red. They both have the same material, feel the same. You can see the shape here and the stitching here with the zip here matches the one over here. No difference. All the stitching and double stitching to single stitching were all the same, as well as the zipper to here. Perfect interior there, and it is great in here as well. I don't know if you guessed which one is the authentic and which one is the replica one yet, but here's a little twist. I have here an authentic key pouch in Damia bean. So here is a super close-up of it. Hopefully you can capture the canvas. Okay. I'm gonna hold it close to these two, and then I'll hold it even closer. So hopefully it helps make your decision which one is the authentic and which one is the replica. I'll go ahead and go in closer so you can see which one it matches more. Have you made your decision? Maybe a little closer. All right, so if you guessed it, again, this is the authentic key pouch in Damia bean, and this one is the replica, and this one is the authentic. I did that on purpose. That throughout the whole video, you were totally betting one of them was the authentic. Whoever thought this was the authentic was right, of course. And then if I pulled this one and matched it so that it matches this one more, and then I made you think it was this one the authentic, that was my goal. So I want to do this on purpose because we know that authentic canvas varies, and it varies so much that here is my new Damia bean canvas, and it matches this replica one perfectly. So it is very updated, it is perfect. And as we know, the canvas can also be lighter, just like this. So if you have the darker canvas or the lighter canvas, both are correct. As you can see here, I have two authentic canvas, and they are very different. Let's see if I can capture that again here. So last but not least are the straps. Here we have the replica on top, the authentic on the bottom. They're both the same size, same stitching, details, hardware, everything to the detail. Here we have the two replica straps on top and the two authentic on the bottom. I did measure each one the same exact length and same details and hardware. The lettering or engravement on each are also both really nice and neat. Another last thing I wanted to point out is that my authentic bag is a really old bag. I've had this since 2018. This is a couple years old. I've beat it and definitely used this bag, so it's much softer now. This is still soft. It's the same thin material, and I'm not sure how I can show you. Maybe if I do it like this, so you can kind of see how soft this one is, right? And this is also soft. It's not a thick, heavy material like a lot of bad reps I've seen. So it's very, very light. Because it's new, of course, it hasn't been broken into. And then you can see here, this is also very light and has been broken into. If you have those creases on the bag, on especially brand new bags, it is completely normal. Over time, it does disappear. I don't know how long over time, but it's kind of a character of a Speedy bag. And to show you, I have an authentic Speedy 25, and it's been a couple years and it still has its little crease slowly coming out of his shell. And also another good, since I have the time, this is authentic. I promise it is. And a lot of you are complaining or point out that the glazing on the bags or reps are too shiny or too red. Well, here is my chance to show you that this is an authentic bag, and look, super red and super shiny. Looks orange almost, look red almost, could be the lighting. I'll try to show different lightings. But yeah, authentic varies. Reps are getting really good. Back to the Damia bags. That was it. Thank you for watching the comparison for the replica versus authentic Speedy B Damia Bean